前人non-resting bodhisattva always guide us with different kind of Tao cultivation, different kind of principles that set up some wonderful principles for us to follow. And today, uh, it's my belief that our brother Alvin will give us very deepened sharing about these uh, holy revelations. And um, he, Brother Alvin always share a lot of different kind of holy revelations, and he always spare lots of time uh, and a lot of efforts to realize the contents of it. So it's my belief today you will share us this topic in the easiest way. Let's pay close attention to his sharing, and let's give him a very big hand.
Okay, good evening, dear Dao brothers and sisters, lecturers, and Dao transmitting master. It's my honor to make a presentation here, and I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for the grace of heaven, the virtue of our holy teachers, to our grand senior elder Bai Shui Sendi and senior elder Bu Shouxi Pusa. And thank you, Master, my dear Dao brothers and sisters, to give me this opportunity to make a sharing. Tonight, I would like to introduce a holy revelation where the beneficiary of water are grateful to its source. Beneficiary of the seniors are grateful to inspire the juniors. The holy revelation is divided into four parts, and it was given by never-resting Bodhisattva from the temple in Nepal, 2009. And we will quickly go over the entire holy revelation and explore the meaning of each part. Okay, part one. Cultivators should comprehend this idiom. Beneficiary of water are grateful to its source. Beneficiary of the seniors are grateful to inspire the juniors. A beneficiary of water cultivate the sense of gratitude, appreciation with sincerity. The grateful ones excuse kindness, manifest kindness in appreciation to heavenly grace. As the beneficiary of the seniors, one must make vows, accomplishing the vows without resentments. To inspire the juniors, one must have firm aspirations, honorable characters, inspiring talent and virtues, emulating the Buddha's and Bodhisattva's great vows. Nowadays, Tao is promulgated across the world. We can never forget why we have this great Tao community. Our seniors created this Tao community with their tears and blood, and we should always remember their history because being a grateful person is the first step to becoming a better person. We have many people to think about, like our parents, teachers, friends, etc., and many people. Just like what never-resting Bodhisattva told us in his holy revelation. Also, we should inspire our juniors to have steady aspiration and honorable characters by cultivating Tao. So, why should we inspire our seniors? Because we have received enough love from our seniors, lecturers, and Tao transmitting masters. We should be grateful for their love and kindness. The best way to repay their love is not to treat our seniors the way they treated us, but to spread the love they used to give us to our juniors. And never-resting Bodhisattva explained these verses throughout all her life. Never-resting Bodhisattva never stops nurturing juniors. Our Lao Qianren, Bai Shui Shengdi, always told never-resting Bodhisattva that young people are not reliable. But our never-resting Bodhisattva doesn't agree with his point. She always wanted to prove that young people are the future for the Tao community. College students are competent enough to be assigned important duties. Never-resting Bodhisattva doesn't have any degrees, but she still attracted college students with all her sincerity and love. Other seniors knew that never-resting Bodhisattva was right, but they didn't want to take 20 years to cultivate the college section. However, our never resting Bodhisattva has already seized the opportunity and sowed seeds in young people. Therefore, Fai Chongde becomes the biggest branch with the maximum number of Dao members out of the other Dao branches. Her wisdom and the benevolent heart is so much appreciated by everybody. Our never resting Bodhisattva recalled that during the early time in Taiwan, she met with lots of business people and politicians to obtain their support for the legality of Iguan Dao. Because our never resting Bodhisattva has made a vow to cultivate Dao without being interrupted by males. So, shaking hands with men on such occasions would be very embarrassing for her. And I know it's very hard to imagine such a society that shaking hands is nothing to us. But in that traditional time, for such a traditional woman, it is a totally different story. Despite her insistence, she knew that she had to get rid of all her insistence to interact with the society so that the whole world could know about the Dao community. And she started to open up her mind to shake hands and communicate with the people. And now, the integrity of the Dao community has been recognized by the whole world. Okay, part two. With great sympathy, aspiring for peace and happiness for sentient beings. With great compassion, shouldering sentient beings' struggles and sufferings. With great benevolence heart, constantly accord with sentient beings to universally transfer all merit and virtues. With great courageous hearts, remain firm with holy Tao aspiration, never regressing, courageously strives forward. With great faith hearts, introspectively realize that all Dharma are equal. In this journey of cultivation, one must be apprehensive and be mindful not to rest one's laurels. Do not hope for merits, do not hope for no faults, and no faults are being committed. In this part, our dearest Never-ending Bodhisattva encouraged us that we need to cultivate Tao with a heart of sympathy, compassion, benevolence, courage, and faith. Before our dearest Never-resting Bodhisattva passed away, she promised that she would never rest until every Chongde Dao member reaches Buddhahood. And her spirit is exactly what the Buddha possesses. Her life has demonstrated to us how to cultivate ourselves and enlighten other people. Okay, part three. Even if we stumble, we are contented. We will not complain. Even when we are humiliated, we remain happy. We do not have resentments. Having experienced hardships and success, we still maintain a cheerful heart. We do not have any grievances. Although we may be misunderstood, we remain sincere. We not feel any indignation. We need to have faith that there are no obstacles that are unbreakable, no problems that are unsolvable. There are no fiery mountains that are unscalable. And this part made me think of the time when I started to cultivate Tao and became a vegetarian. Just just let you know that I got my master's degree in Boston University and came back to Taiwan. And I vowed to keep cultivating Tao like what I do in the United States. However, the first challenge I faced is becoming a vegetarian. I was questioned by my family and friends. My friends said that I became suspicious and weak, and they started to tag me as a vegetarian extremist. They were like, you vegetarians always curse people going to hell if they don't stop eating meat. So don't invite me to join your religion. We are not that stupid. And my uncles even humiliated me. They were like, "Oh, you became a member of the Guandao, so you must be an expert in worshiping gods because they are always worshiping all day long and every god, and they don't have their own beliefs." And my parents even thought they had lost their son. I was so powerless and distressed. As I started to go to Tao classes every Tuesday night and Thursday night, my parents were pissed off and shouted at me for going to the temple. I felt that nobody was with me, like I'm fighting against the whole world on my own, by myself. But, fortunately, I have friends, my juniors and seniors, to support me to keep Tao cultivation. And their encouragement supported me to get over all the criticism and doubts. After a while, my parents and friends found me different. They found me becoming a milder person, tolerant, and willing to contribute myself. And they started to accept my changes, and they kind of feel that Dao community is not that bad. So here I want to say is, if you want to to let them see the preciousness of Dao, the best way you need to do is to change yourself, to improve yourself and better yourself. Let them see why you are changing and the goodness on you. So if you suffered or ever suffered like what I experienced, trust me, you are not the only one. Just like the last sentence told by never resting Bodhisattva, he said, she always said, there are no fiery mountains that are unscalable. So we can make it all together. Okay, part four. Every mistakes, every distresses, every agonies are heaven's merciful gifts. Every predicaments, every difficulties, every task are heaven's merciful arrangements. Every requirements, every problems, every pressures are great opportunities to improve on our cultivations. Because, you know, challenges and difficulties are something that nurtures us to become a better person, to become the talent needed by the heaven. We are always having distresses and challenges, but all we need to do is to get over them and correct your mind to receive every difficult. But the most important of all is to be a grateful person, to be grateful for all the challenges because they are making you a perfect person. So we need to be courageous to face all this and figure that out on our own. Or maybe you can ask for solutions or consultations from our seniors or lecturers, Tao transmitting masters. And we need to act like a Tao cultivator to prove that Tao is very precious. Okay, let's jump to the conclusion. Our dearest never resting Bodhisattva wanted to tell us that we should be grateful to our seniors and inspire the juniors. Crisis can be an opportunity, and every challenge is given by the heaven. So we should correct our mind and be grateful to the challenges. After overcoming challenges one after another, we will become stronger and talented enough to take more responsibilities so that we can become a talent needed by the heaven. And the influence of peers is the most important power that puts every Tao member together. That's all for my sharing tonight. For all the mistakes I've made, I beg God's and Buddha's mercy and forgiveness. Master, my dear Tao friends, please kindly give comments and suggestions. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you for Alvin's wonderful sharing here. Let's say thank you again. This holy revelation indicates that as a Tao cultivator, we should learn from the image of the water, beneficiary of the water, and the flowing of the water. And, we should always show our gratitude, say thank you to those who had already paved the way for us during the process of Tao cultivation. And the Qianren in this holy revelation also show us how to do it in the holy revelation. Chen mercifully tells us that we should always sincerely cultivate and propagate Tao with three kinds of hearts: sympathy, benevolence, and faithful hearts. And also, everyone fulfill his or her own responsibility and finish those missions, then we'll find nothing but harmony and peace everywhere. Here, Chen mercifully tells the tips about how to achieve the Buddhahood. Even though there are always trials, the frustration in front of us during the process of Tao cultivation, we should always show our gratitude to God and Buddhas because God always arranged the best way for us. And we always learn to be humble, showing gratitude to those who already uh, given us a hand, help us in our hard time. So here, all of us don't have to just you don't want to just be an ordinary man or ordinary woman. All of us here want to be a Buddha, right? So that's why Qianren always encourage us to continue our Tao cultivation in those holy revelations. So if we have strong faith in God and try our best to help the temple work, God will definitely help us and take care of our family, take care of us, take care of our work. As Alvin shared in the previous speech, heaven will never fail us if we are sincerely stepping on the pace of Tao cultivation. So, my Tao brother and sister here, always keep strong faith in God, and God will stay by our side and give us blessings. So, okay, so let's say thank you to our brother Alvin again. I'm going to pass the microphone to another brother, uh, another brother